What's up, and welcome back to Cincy Stripes, where it's been a minute. It's actually been a little bit more than a minute. We took a couple weeks off. As you can clearly tell, we have another new setup. I moved. Me and my wife moved out of the in-laws, so we got our own place. So,
congrats.
Yeah, so we will be getting our studio, which is my office. We'll be getting that set up here soon, but we got boxes and everything else in there. So we're just using my living room for right now. It's not the cleanest,
It works.
Yeah, we're just trying to make it work today. But we're going to be talking about the preseason game that happened last night. We were at it. 63,000 was there. It was
Crazy.
A lot louder than I thought it would be.
Crazy for preseason. It felt like almost like a regular season game.
It did have that feel to it. We walked through the banks and we walked all through downtown. It felt like a regular season game. You know,
like most preseason games I've been to, like I usually just sit in my seat the whole time. But that game, they were like, everybody was actually like standing.
I think that had to do with the starters playing too.
That's true.
Obviously,
Like seeing
Burrow
Burrow back
era,
too.
he hasn't really played preseason, so kind of know going in it's going to be the second string guys, maybe some starters to kind of see what we got, but most of our core guys wouldn't play. I thought it was really cool to see them get some snaps, especially Burrow. I mean, I really didn't care about his stats. Yeah, he played great as far as statistically wise, but just seeing him be able to still have that zip on the ball, still have that deep throw, it was really kind of almost comforting to see that, really.
And I mean, our line looked good for that first drive. Like Burrow didn't really ever get touched. He would have probably got touched on that simple miss block, but the line looked good for that first drive. And we didn't even have, I guess all the starters except for like Jamar, Zach Moss, and maybe Trent Brown were out there. But right, I don't think I'm missing really.
I think even if Brown starts, Mims will play. So I mean, seeing him get started, I think it could be 50-50 either way at this point. I don't know the projections. I think I saw something that he is the projected day one starter, but that just couldn't be because he's getting playing time right now. But
I'll admit, Brown, when healthy, is one of the best tackles in the game. So it's going to be he didn't even really practice this week. So I mean, he should start practicing coming week.
Hopefully, he plays in the Chicago game.
Hopefully he gets some snaps for Chicago. We're watching the All-22, so if you see our heads looking over to the
rewatching the film,
we're watching the All-22 over here. So kind of just trying to pick up on some things and kind of replay it to the best we could.
Before we get into the game, I will say the field does look good. That was my first time, I think, in a little bit being to the stadium.
Well, the field was new turf, yeah, a lot more vibrant.
I mean, it's not the.
What's more alive?
It's not the turf coming up anymore. It might be.
I don't know what that is.
It's tan.
It's tan, yeah. Something
like
rubber pellets.
Yeah, that pop up and stuff. But boys look good. Trent Brown looks like a mammoth. He was standing. Jordan was trying to point him out to me while we were.
Yeah, I don't know how you couldn't see him. I'm like, him.
The big dude. I was looking.
Yeah, I was like, dude, he's ginormous.
I thought he was gonna be right behind the players, but he was behind the end zone talking.
I don't know how you could not see that dude's ginormous.
But no, I felt good being there. The environment was crazy, but
definitely was a lot of fun too, just for a preseason game. And I said before, I was like, I'm not really gonna get into it. I was like, just a preseason game. Nah, we got into it. We got into it.
I mean, I know that the Buccaneers didn't play their starters, but just seeing our starters get reps and looking fluid, I really wouldn't have mattered some of those throws that Burrow was making, even if it was starting defense out there. He was putting the ball on the money. I mean, coverage, no matter what, it was there. So you got to look at it that kind of way, not really who they're playing, just the execution of the plays.
Was it Eric or you, Colton, that said one of you two said something about Von Bell on the sideline, just having that presence?
Oh, it was me. It was some on offense, a receiver made a play or good catch or something, and he was already showing his leadership. And
yeah, you could see Von Bell on the sidelines talking to the guys, and really, even when they took out the starters, he was up on the sideline yelling.
Yeah.
He was into it.
I think top to bottom rosters too. I know it's early, it's preseason, but
that's a horrible punt by the Buccaneers.
This
god-awful punt.
Bengals team is probably the deepest it's been going into a season, really. I think. I mean, obviously when we reloaded the roster, 21 before our playoff run and Super Bowl run, that team was obviously deep. But I just think we have holes, obviously, but I think this offseason kind of showed what they were going to be doing to go all in. I really like this roster a lot.
This is one of my favorite rosters.
We didn't really get to see much from the boy Gesicki, but it's obviously because they only played one drive. But I'm just excited about this team. Like we brought in like in the beginning of free agency, we didn't really like make the moves like we had predicted like on the show, but like they brought back the trust into me like.
Yeah, they retained their guys. I mean, we lost obviously like Reader and some other guys there, but you know, you bring
understand the
Nixon
Reader
and stuff like that. But you bring in trusting Chase Brown's going to take that leap. You bring in a vet, solid, proven, durable guy in Zach Moss. Bring in Mike Gesicki, another piece, and I mean, it's going to be a fun team. I think it's going to be a little different than what we've had in the past.
This is without a doubt going to be one of the best position in multiple position groups Burrow's had.
Absolutely.
Tackle group. Mims is out here on the second drive of the game, which he stayed. I think the first two, or I think he stayed the first half.
That would have been such a good.
Mims is out there. The tackle group, the tight end group, I think they all look impressive.
Awesome.
All of them.
McClellan had a good catch.
Still want to see Eric All out there, though.
Yeah,
I think
He didn't really play much.
You know, I mean,
after,
he was hurt. He came off that ACL, so he'll be back.
yeah, they're kind of just easing him. They were easing him back into practice, and
he got back to practice quick
the
too.
major.
Yeah.
Yeah, they played him quick.
The major group I'm kind of worried about is that interior D line. Obviously, we didn't see Sheldon Rankins play. He wouldn't have played outside the first drive anyway. But like,
That's what I mean. Like, there are some.
our run
holes,
defense is
but
kind of look iffy. Like Bucky Irvin was looking good against us. But
yeah, but that's just Bucky Irving.
that's
I was a big fan of his at Oregon,
That's
so
the guy we really wanted.
You guys like the new kickoff?
Interesting.
I'm here or there on it. You know what I mean? Like it's
I think it's hard for the
If-
kicking team now.
this is a
Like,
Brad Robbins punt.
I think McPherson forgot about it for a second. I think it was coming out of the half. He just booted out of the end zone.
Yeah,
unless they
he
just told him to do it.
I
But
think probably just adjustments, like getting used to it. But it's cool for the receiving team. I think there's going to be a lot more returns. If not touchdowns, just big yard
we already
returns.
seen one in preseason with
Yeah.
that PJ Washington one in Jacksonville.
I think it's going to be cool to see. It's gonna be hard to defend. You're gonna have to be able to shed your block quick.
Yeah,
But I mean, I get it, player safety and stuff like that. Plus, just the excitement of returns. It's a big aspect in football game now. I don't like the fact that the onside rule.
yeah. Only in the fourth quarter.
You
Yeah.
have to be losing.
Okay, so last night I blamed this play on Jalen Davis. It's
He's-
where Kyle Trask rolled out to the right and hit the tight end. I did blame this on Jalen Davis last night, but looking at it, that's on Dax Hill.
And almost on battle.
No,
Battle got a lot of
no, watch Hill, watch Hill and Davis. See, Dax Hill lost his. Dax Hill got confused on who his guy was.
I thought you were talking about the next play.
No, right. Yeah, that's the same play right here.
But it's just showing a
Is-
different view.
Yeah, showing the back angle. Or no,
No,
that is Jalen Davis.
Yeah, that
81 was Jalen
Yeah,
Davis'
just got
guy.
crossed up.
Yep. That's just a good offensive play call, though.
Yeah.
Well,
whenever you get mixed
that's
up
good
cross
scheming.
routes.
Yep.
You guys want to get into our 5 winners and losers? Well, it's right in mine, but I mean, we kind of all have the same winners and losers. I'd expect, like, with
Yeah,
what saw
we can
from
go.
the
Yeah,
game
we can
and
get
stuff.
into that.
So my first, I'll start. We'll go back and forth. One of my main winners was obviously the boy rookie Jermaine Burton, the alien.
I should say that one for last.
Yeah.
Why? All right,
So he's my biggest
I was
winner.
gonna say he's probably the biggest winner.
All right, I'll start with the bottom of my winner, Cedric Johnson. Man
Yeah,
had-
I mean, he
man
looked
had a
looked
sack.
pretty. He looked real athletic. Like
Man
who
had
he
a
was.
sack, 5 tackles. It seemed like he was moving. He was moving a lot on that defense. Obviously, we don't have to talk a lot about him, but just for our instant impressions on him. He really impressed me, I think, with Cam Sample. I mean, I know he's maybe not more of a run defender like Sample was and can move inside like Sample, but with Sample being out all year, it kind of sucks because I love Sample and what he could do. It's not kind of a side note. I didn't really see Osai do much. I mean, I don't know
He
much great play,
was causing.
but I thought that was a pick, by the way.
the Dax Hill
Yeah,
play.
that's a
That was
Dax Hill
100% a pick.
I thought it was a pick, but they didn't even check. I mean, it's preseason, but yeah, Cedric Johnson was one of my main winners.
I did like watching Cedric Johnson last night. He just looked really athletic and really fast. You know, he was there against backups or not. I mean, that's what you're looking for.
Still.
Yeah.
He's also a rookie.
Yeah, he's probably he kind of reminds me like a little bit of a Michael Johnson. You know, like a younger Michael Johnson.
And then
Rookie year,
yeah,
young.
a loser for me was Zach Carter. I mean, it's kind of hard to see when we were at the game, the interior, but they were just, I mean, I guess he was more of a pass rusher coming out of college, wasn't he? Zach Carter?
Yeah, he was all right there. He tried to do a rip move, but he's a little slow with it.
Yeah,
He's also a defensive end.
So
I
didn't
think-
they move him?
I think last year.
Yeah, he's right there.
Wasn't it last year we had him
One
as
of
like one of
68.
our main, he was like one of our guys. I think we did like,
He just
take the biggest
doesn't have the
leaps or something.
explosiveness.
yeah, we thought he was going to be like That's like Osai after we saw that preseason game. He got that sack on Brady.
Actually, that's when Josh Newton got knocked out. I didn't see what
He
happened.
got hurt. Yeah.
I didn't
Thank God he's
fully
fine.
see
He
what
came
was
back, but
He
Also,
got the-
also
he
got
got
to
the
take
wind
into
knocked out
account
of
too.
him.
This is
He
their
was back
first real
up.
live run.
yeah,
Like
Mhm.
it's gonna be rust. There's gonna be time to.
he's so far
knock
out
it off.
wide. Who was that?
I'm not too worried about
Oh,
it.
it's Murphy.
Yeah, definitely got the wind
That
knocked out
field
of
does
him.
look really good though, especially
It
from
was
the
something
top
with his
view.
ribs.
Yeah, I tried
Maybe.
googling what the hand stuff was. I couldn't find anything about it. It's like a synthetic sand, maybe.
Oh, that would
I
make
don't-
sense.
I
That
don't
would
know,
make
yeah.
sense.
I think it was something with his ribs.
Instead of pellets,
Because
it's
he
like
just got laid out
softer.
like blocked
Yeah.
by that 82 right there.
Yeah,
I just think it
he
looks
got
cool.
tossed.
Yeah, he just got.
Watching DeJohn Anthony was a lot of fun. I do
Yes,
like
I like
DeJohn
him.
Anthony.
He came out hurt
Back
a
in
bit,
wearing
but
that Trey Flowers number.
Yeah.
Look at that. I like how he secured Bucky Irving. I mean, I think he's gonna be
He's
a
one of our
fantastic
rookies,
player.
He's one of our rookies.
Last
Right?
couple plays, Murphy's looks pretty good up there.
Yeah, Murphy.
He's causing pressure.
Yeah,
He had a sack, didn't he? Or
That's a hold.
Yeah,
That's a
they don't
hold.
call- they
Holy
call a
shit.
single hold on us.
He was coming alive late in the season last year too.
Yeah.
So as long
Yeah.
as he keeps
he looks quicker this year.
He said he's
Yeah.
in
He looks a lot
He might have
quicker.
lost
He said he's in,
He
he
might
said
have
he's in
lost some weight.
football shape now, not like combine.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like that sophomore season, you kind of know more what to
on
expect,
Zach
and you
Carter
learn
right
the
there.
system more.
This was on Zach Carter. This Bucky Irving touchdown.
Yeah, like that Carter just doesn't look
He had the
like the
first
guy we
touch.
thought. I thought he was gonna be.
Oh yeah, you gotta make
Yeah, you got to make that tackle. So that's
I'm trying to think of what we were
that's
doing.
the
last
tackle
year.
DJ Reader makes right there, where he just hooks the shit out of him.
I'm trying to think
Sure,
of
you
what
gotta get him.
I'm trying to think
Yeah.
of what we were. What were we doing? We made like graphics, and I had Zach Carter as like one of my guys that I thought was gonna take like the biggest leap or
So
something.
that Carter was my guy.
Or it was
No,
one of
that
our
might have been
guys.
your guy.
It was
I don't
one of
know.
our
Yeah,
guys.
I'm
We
like-
thought he was gonna take a big leap, and he just.
I
I hope he does good. I mean,
Can't,
I hope,
don't-
but-
can't overreact too hard in the first preseason game either.
I mean,
Oh,
you
no,
can't,
no,
but
no,
these
no,
are like
no.
second and third stringers.
I think the
Right.
one thing me and Eric were most excited about last night going into the game was the punt battle, the
Yeah.
punt
I
competition.
love. We always watch the punt.
And holy shit, was it? It was entertaining
Yeah.
because like
Yeah.
we were locked in on those punts, and you're like, oh.
Yeah, I mean, especially from last year, the expectations Robbins had coming into the year, it's like, okay.
And Renko had that 50-yarder or 59-yarder or something.
59 was his longest.
And we're like, damn. And then Brad Robbins comes. We're like, that's going to be hard for Brad Robbins to top. Brad Robbins comes back with the 50-yarder, but he was also
Flipping the field.
he was able to flip the field the same way as that 59-yarder. So we're like, okay, he bounced back.
Robbins' longest of the day was 60.
Yeah, I mean, it was
he's-
a
So,
good competition.
Ryan Recco's, these are their punt average, gross punt average. Recco's was 56 yards. Brad Robbins was 50. The net punt average was 43.3 for Recco, 45.3 for Robbins. Robbins had one inside the 20. Recco had 0. He had one touchback. Recco did, and then 0 for. And I can't read that, but the return on their punts, 29.3 for Recco's and the 20.
Yeah, our punt team didn't really look that good. Our punt coverage.
So
team.
after seeing Brad Robbins' first punt, everybody was like on Twitter and like saying like, yeah, Brad Robbins is not him. But then he came back, like you said, after that.
He really
Recco's
bounced back
punt.
after that first punt.
Yeah,
His first punt was inside the 20. I mean,
It was 37 yards. I mean,
I think whenever a punter's drafted like he was, there's always going to be that extra expectation. Like, you got to be punting better. Like, if it was an undrafted punter, a guy who this and that, like, it's a little more, give him his slack is there. You can give him a little bit more time to develop this and that. But I feel like when you're drafted that high as a punter,
is
kinda have
this
to-
Renko's
you have
first
to kind
punt?
of come in and impact it. That's a boot.
yeah, I think so.
That's a fucking.
They just got to return. He didn't have like enough hang time.
Again,
He had
like,
no more hang
that
time.
was the problem on that one right there was the hang time.
because it was
See,
kind
our
of
coverage couldn't get down there.
I feel like
Yeah.
they overpunted the coverage unit a couple times, not by a lot. They got it down there.
Renko's 59-yarder had really good.
If it had more hang time,
Hang time.
he's down there. They're down at him at like the 15, between 15 and 20. But he got to like 25 or 30, I think, on that.
Cal Adamitis, the first one to touch that returner, I think.
Battle missed him,
Yeah,
but it was kind of a tough tackle.
Oh, Recco had two 59-yard punts. One with a 12-yard return, one for the touchback.
Punalytics on Twitter says that Brad Robbins slightly has the edge over Recco.
Which he should.
no, I mean, yeah.
But that's
Yeah,
just because
I
it
can
was
see
kind
it.
of like evenly matched, and right now I would just have.
Again, I think it's going to be a battle all throughout this week, all throughout the second preseason
You have to
game.
make the decision after the third game.
Maybe even through the third game. Maybe
Do you make the
I think that
when
week-
the cuts come after that third game?
Yeah, give like a
all the
bye
cut,
week.
you can
Yeah.
make all the
It's
cuts
after
after.
preseason.
after that. third
Yeah.
game.
But I think
I
I keep saying his name. Recco. I think he did a good job of keeping his job for the next
Yeah,
game.
absolutely.
Yeah, they're going to keep him for
Pressure
sure.
on them.
Yeah.
I really wish that we could have saw McNaught.
Mc-
I wonder what happened to him.
McNair?
I guess maybe he just wasn't doing well in training camp or something.
He got beat up by the other two. That's all I could assume.
I guess just keep 2 going into the game.
I kind of feel like that's typical.
Yeah. So I mean, you don't want to. I don't know how you do 3 punters. Like
I mean, they both got 6 punts. 3 punts. So they would.
I like how
Put up
it's a 50-50 split, which kind of shows me that they're not sold on Robbins.
yeah, that's a good point right there. If you're flipping punters each
They're not
each
sold.
drive,
I feel like you want to see what both of them got
yeah.
for sure.
My
Make it fair.
My only player personnel, well, I had 2 player personnel problems last night, was Jake Browning staying in as long as he did.
Yeah.
Only because I wanted to see Rocky Lombardi and Jermaine Burton not playing as much as he did.
Yeah, I was kind of shocked that he didn't really get a lot of.
But there were times people missed that Jermaine Burton did slide in with the second string.
Yeah.
At times.
I think he'll be. I don't know if he'll be like one of the starting receivers, but he's going to play a lot. I wouldn't worry about the preseason snaps. He's going to play a lot.
And I'm kind of back to that. I don't want to say Jake Browning hate train, but
I have him as a loser, by the way.
okay, well, let's get into that. Jake Browning as a loser. I'm not sold on him. I don't think I don't know. There's something about him just doesn't sit right with
They
me.
had no tempo.
Yeah,
He was
it's
out there.
just. I think he just panics with the ball at times.
Yeah.
The only bright time was that missed that Cedric draft.
First,
I think, or Lassiter throw.
And you
Like,
can
he
tell
didn't-
in some the first game last year against the Steelers, he wasn't calm, cool, collective. The Jaguars game he was like the games he was good.
Yeah.
In the games he was bad, he was horrendous.
Yeah, both Steelers games.
Both Steelers games, the Chiefs game. I mean, he was really bad that Chiefs game.
And the sad thing is, all 3 of those games we really could have won. I mean, the second Steelers game, Pickens ate us, but
Yeah,
That Chiefs game was winnable.
yeah, very winnable. I mean, it was.
Chiefs were without a lot of people that game, and Browning just. Again, it's when he's bad, he's bad. He's horrible.
There's a reason he's a backup, which no knock to him. He's a backup quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah,
He's good enough to keep you in games, maybe win you some games, but he's just not good enough to be a starter, and that's fine. I mean, he's a good backup to have. I will say that.
I think Browning would have played better if he had the starters out there.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. But
possibly. It comes to more game situations and what to do with the ball than the personnel. Like you can sit out here and watch him, and he doesn't really read the field as quickly as he should. He kind of stares it down a little longer, and he doesn't move his feet.
Yeah.
And when he does move his feet, he continues to move his feet instead of settling.
Yeah. I think that's just characteristics of like the reason he's not been a starter.
That is main things. Like you look at backup quarterbacks, you're like Gardner Minshew, for example.
Yeah.
He will have games where he throws 300, and then you have games where he throws 3 picks.
Flacco. It's just
Well,
I think
now
Flacco's
Flacco
different.
currently,
Yeah.
he kind of aged out of the NFL.
But I mean, those kind of guys are going to have long careers for that reason, because you can go be a backup, and teams know that hey, if we need you for 2-3 games, you might win 1 or 2.
Yeah,
might win all 3. But you're
and we can all admit Browning overexceeded what we thought he would do.
100%.
We thought we were going to get a top 5 pick.
Yeah.
So
I was thinking like 7.
yeah,
No,
Good talent.
He did
Yeah.
way better than I thought. Hats off to him. He brought it out.
Which also just shows the talent on our roster. Like besides Jake Browning, like obviously,
I mean, I don't know. I think,
quarterback makes a big
but
difference.
in those
and, like,
games we won, he played insane. I mean, he was like highest completion percentage. Like
see on that play right there, he read 2 reads and had a clean pocket and took the check down. That's one of my biggest problem with Jake Browning was last night. I've said it multiple times last night. He has a clean pocket and he won't sit in it. He will just dump the ball.
Yep.
And there was a lot of clean pockets last night.
Yeah.
On whether the third string or not, I thought every offense besides Jackson Carmen, I think every offensive lineman looked pretty decent.
We never did a lot of sack. We did a good many. Look at it like that. No sacks given up.
Someone brought up that Trey Hill's the problem on why we didn't score Jake Browning. I think all their scores with Matt Lee and scores with Ted Karras, but no scores with Trey Hill.
Oh, that one was on.
Matt Lee's
That was when Cochran really jumped off, or really jumped.
He froze though. He tried pulling it off.
Yeah, he just got there.
he did. That's what you got to do.
Matt Lee's
He was
definitely
on
a gem.
He was on the practice squad last year, wasn't he, Cochran? Or is this
Holy
his first
shit.
time?
I think he was a
Shit.
backup. I think he was like
Is this the
first year.
Burt? No, I thought this was the Burt.
I can't wait for the pick where Jake Browning
That's what
throws
I'm
that
saying.
pick.
I'm looking
Burton
for
was
Burton.
wide open. Burton possibly had a touchdown. Look, watch Travion Williams. Dude gets blown up.
Hey, I love that you stay in front of him. You try.
You gave him an extra second or two.
I mean, if you're gonna lay out like that, you tried.
I think that's when Browning's at his best, when he is throwing on
that
the
was
run.
Hudson.
Is this Robbins?
Yeah, should be.
I think this was just a good one.
After that first punt, all of them were great. That's a great fucking punt. That's beautiful.
Their team.
Who's 40 he kind of got tripped
Joe
up
Batch.
too
I
right
still
there.
think-
Joe Bacci.
I still think Robin's first punt was good.
I think you're the only one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't go far, but it's situational. It was
No,
inside
the
the 20.
situational still was bad.
It was
Yeah.
inside the 20.
Inside the 20 from where he punted, but it needs to be inside the 10 from where he punted. It was a bad
He
punt.
took some off of it. He said he
He's
saved
roided.
working out.
He's saving.
He said he's been working out and all that, so he had to
Hey, he
take
was
some
kind of
off
hyped
of it.
up to that
Yeah,
punt.
because it's inside the 20.
He
Yeah.
kind of hyped.
I don't know.
Kyle Trask kind of looked good last night
Yeah.
too. You're just thinking about it.
Trask and John Wolford.
He was pretty good at Florida.
Yeah, Trask wasn't like I said. Like he looked pretty good last night. And I don't like Josh Newton wearing number 28. It's just
He's one of
Were
my
you sad you didn't get to see your boy Baker?
I was a
He
little
thought
upset.
he was going to play.
And I love Baker. I'm a big Baker Mayfield
I thought he was
guy.
going to play too.
They didn't play like any of
He
them,
was
right?
dressed, so I don't know why. Just gonna drive.
I don't know.
But Josh Newton was one of my winners. Obviously had that pick. He looked good in most of the coverage that he had.
Smart corner.
I
Watching
think a
his
lot of
post game interviews is smart.
Yeah.
spots up for grabs.
And he said
He knows.
He said
Yeah.
being a former receiver, like playing the receiver position, he kind of knows
I
some
think-
tells and stuff from.
Is it too early to say this is my second favorite Zach Taylor draft class?
No,
I
I don't
say
think so.
just off the draft, no playing at all.
Because I
It's
was like,
Mims, Burden,
watching Cedric
Jenkins,
right now
McKinley.
and then watching Dejon Anthony and now, like I love those two. Matt
Yeah.
Lee was a great pick. McClellan.
McClellan.
I always forget how to say his name.
We didn't.
Tight end. He looked great
like,
last night.
McKinley.
Eric Hall, I mean,
McKinley
he's-
Jackson.
Once you
still
see
could
him
be
play,
good.
Eric Dawson
I
is pretty
think he should
good.
be there.
And
McKinley
I
Jackson
do
is
feel
still
bad for
good.
McKinley Jackson. I hope he comes back good because he's gonna be our bigger boy.
Chris Jenkins
in the up
improved
front.
I say he
some,
plays
so-
next week.
You think so?
I hope so.
What was his
it?
injury?
A sprained right knee.
A sprained knee, yeah. So
I don't
hope
know
he's
how-
back.
I don't know how that
They might
works.
give him an off though.
They could.
I guess it's
He
going
needs
to
the
depend on his
reps.
practice this
Yeah.
week.
But
Still
I
brings
mean,
on.
when he's that young,
Yeah.
you're hurt. Like I don't know.
I think if you're young, you're like, you
Yeah, but my thing is, he's not going to get cut.
No.
So-
Just purely off depth.
Yeah.
It's
yes, off of depth, you know.
I tell you who I loved last night was Travis Bell.
Yeah, he's one of my winners.
Like he just like it looks like a short
right
guy
there,
out
53.
there.
he's out there just.
Let's see what he does on this play. He got double team. Travis
They
Bell.
needed a
Not much
double.
you can
They
do on
had
that.
a double. Had a double.
He had a sack. I know that, or maybe they counted as half a sack. But
The Bengals had, I think.
No, I think it was a full sack.
I
Yeah.
think the Bengals
Travis
had
Bell
3
had a sack.
sacks. So like,
It was Bell, Cedric Johnson, and then somebody.
Send them
2
the house
players
on this
sent
play.
a split one, I think. Oh,
Who is that? Who got back there?
No, that was that catch on Dax.
Yeah, Dax Hill was so
Some
close.
stuff.
Hopefully it zooms in here. I want to see who got
It's
back
gotta
to
be
the
the
quarterback.
Dax has a little to learn, but yeah, if he would have turned around there, I think he would have had it.
Oh, it's 45 on
That
the
was,
running back.
he's one of my winners, my
Yeah.
main winners.
Oh,
Oh,
dude, if Dax would just turn his head a slight.
I can't remember how to say his name.
it's a long one.
But he's one of my definite winners. I think he had like 9 tackles or something. He was in on like every play.
Yeah, he just got a tackle right there.
Like
Half
I'm trying
tackle.
to think of our linebacker room. How many do we usually keep? Anybody know?
Well,
Because we
only
lost
had
Marcus Bailey, one of the guys we usually
We'll
keep.
probably keep
5.
4. We'll probably keep 4 or 5.
So you got the 3 that are for sure. You got
Actually,
ADG,
wouldn't be surprised with keeping
Wilson Pratt.
Wilson, and
another
Pratt.
DB
Those are
instead
for
of a
3. Those are the
linebacker.
3 for sure.
Yes,
that we
those
keep.
guys play a lot of special teams.
Those are the 3 we're
downs.
for sure going to keep because usually we also
That's
keep
holding.
Marcus Bailey.
Yeah, because Pratt and Wilson. both
So I
got
think
paid.
maybe it's between because we kept Bocce last year. So maybe it's between Bocce and that. But if we keep 5, he'll make the
I
roster.
think they.
But
keep
see, I
5.
think I don't know. I think we keep 4 this year just because of the amount of DBs we have.
I was going to say the same.
Because
thing.
we have
A lot.
we had 2 more safeties. We moved Dax to corner. We're going to have Josh Newton, Dejon Anthony.
Tyson Anthony-
I think
he's
DeJohn
still
Anthony, I think he
recovering.
makes
He-
the final
Yeah,
roster.
I think if you're smart, you go more DBs than
Because Anthony was running with the 1s in practice time to time on defense.
I think we just have so much talent in the secondary. Like, why would you?
I just don't want him to be on the practice.
That's a really
I
good
think
move by
someone's
the
gonna
side.
pick
He
him up.
got held like
I mean,
a
I know it's
mofo.
only one game,
I think
but
somebody's
45 looks really good.
That's what I
He
said.
did
I
look
think
really
somebody-
good, yeah.
somebody
Someone
will
has to
take him
find a
from our
place on
practice
the
squad.
yeah. Someone
Thing in there,
yeah, find a
it-
place to
it-
keep him.
It's every year there's a preseason
God,
stud.
That gets him. And yeah, There's a guy that usually ends up getting stolen off our practice squad, and he ends up going and doing.
I think
something.
And
he
it
might
could-
as well
Who was
go
the
off
receiver last
It will
year? That ended up
he
getting
could
taken?
find. I mean, he looks quick. So I mean,
Did we find our Ivan Pace?
All right.
dude, I wanted him so bad.
How many?
So bad. He ends up being
There was a
star.
receiver last year that played
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
and then
he
we
was
put him
awesome.
on the practice squad, and someone stole him like right away.
This field goal he missed. We almost blocked 3 field goals last night.
Yeah.
We came close to blocking 3.
Thanks to Bell out there.
I'm surprised.
Thanks. Yeah.
Where's he at right here?
He's like
I think he's in the
up
middle.
the middle. Oh,
Right there on the right.
I'm like, I'm surprised how much Battle played.
Yeah, but
I mean, I get it because we have 2 vet
He's
safeties.
back
He's
playing.
playing rough.
He's playing until the 3rd quarter.
he better.
There
keep
was
playing.
times where he
Right,
hit
right,
someone.
yeah.
Me and Eric looked at each other like,
Dude,
nah,
it's
that's.
hard.
They picked up that flag and they should have
Here's that
replay.
pick.
I'm like,
Where's Burton? We got to see the Burton.
Oh yeah,
Burton was wide open. Bro.
yeah. This is gonna be this is gonna be a good angle right here.
I was
too.
like, hit Burton, and then he threw that up and threw a pick. I was like, dude.
Oh,
Bird.
my
Oh,
God.
dude, he had it. That's not I wouldn't say that's a bad read either. Throwing the Lassiter,
No.
the ball's a little out in front. That's a bucket. You know, there's a couple throws Jake Browning did have last night where I'm like an inch more or an inch less. That's a dime.
My biggest issue is like we all know Browning to be the second string quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just need to find out who
I
the
think-
third
I
is.
Play
think
Woodside,
Woodside's gonna end up being-
Play Lombardi. See who's.
Well, is Burrow going to play against the Bears?
I would,
I-
They said
I would
he
think
wants.
so.
He said he wants to play him more.
I would think he's going to play on 3 personally.
I see
Just
what
one
drive
drive and all
each.
3.
I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't play the Colts game because that's a short week.
Yeah, it's like
That would make sense.
it's
But if he's
so-
only
like
playing
Saturday to
if
Thursday.
he's only playing 1 drive though, and doesn't take
Yeah.
a hit.
Yeah,
I think they're keeping him up. I think they're running quick.
it's going to
stuff,
be
try to-
whatever Zach Taylor feels. So
Look at you.
I think
Making
if Burrow,
plays,
I think if
bro.
Burrow wants to play him.
He just gets across
He
the field
definitely
so
does.
fast.
hey, you want to make so look what I mean. Von Bell's the first person
That was.
on every play hyping up this defense and talking to
I
the
wonder
guys.
if he was doing that in Carolina. You think he was doing that in
Probably
Carolina?
not. He's
I didn't
probably-
really watch Carolina.
He
so
probably hated
he
being
was just like, I got my
I
bag.
think I'd hate being Carolina. too.
he probably signed that contract and said this.
He got paid. He's still getting paid.
Yeah, he's still getting
paid
paid.
him still.
Dude, I just love that. Look at Travis Bell. I just love
Dang, he's driving that
Yeah.
back.
like watch when he sets up, dude. He's just so small.
No attempt to get by him. He just wanted to bulldoze him.
I just feel like he has like a little aggressiveness to him.
Yeah,
Like-
absolutely.
Right now, like guys that,
Holy
Ooh,
shit.
he got the hit.
Is
there.
that him?
Yeah, it's him.
Jesus.
He
Yeah.
killed Trask.
yeah,
That was him.
No,
Yeah.
No, that wasn't him.
73. So yeah, 73. Oh, yeah, that was
good swim.
That's the guy they.
Dude, that's a great. That's a
Yeah,
great.
oh.
Isn't that the guy they just signed?
That's what there was somebody they just signed. Was that the guy from Pittsburgh that was on Pittsburgh track
I
squad?
think so.
But
Who's projected to be our starting?
Look at that. Did you see Cedric Johnson right there?
right now,
that was one of the hits on
that's a-
that
right
Bell
now, I
made.
think it's Cam
Watch
Johnson,
Cedric Johnson right here.
and Right now, I think DJ Turner might have the edge.
We need to
That's
figure
why
out how
they're
to get
playing
this right by him.
Dak so much, but
I think no matter who starts,
Bell?
I think it'll be a rotation.
Bell is
of
still
Dak.
causing pressure up that middle. When he's
Who's
double
probably
games,
got the
it's
who's
over.
going to be the starting safeties? You think?
So
It's
Gino
Bell.
and Bell.
They started that game. That's why Battle played so much.
I'm gonna tell you,
hate
I-
that. Battle better get a good rotation.
I think the
in.
two starting corners are going to be Hill and CTB.
I think right now it's CTB and DJ, but that's why they played
I don't
Dak. So
think DJ's not a bad third corner.
no.
Then you have
I think
Newton.
it's
Whole
gonna-
line eight right
I-
there.
Battle-
Whole
Battle
line.
ball.
I think it's going to be a rotation, like matchup based with Dax. and
It could,
DJ.
yeah, it could be matchup, but I liked Dax Hill a lot better than maybe because I saw more Dax Hill last night.
You think it'll be a lot of short leashes on the secondary?
Yes, I think Lou's going to have a pretty tight leash.
There's a lot
on
of
these
talent there
mofos.
so far.
Yeah, that's.
Almost could have battles.
You know what sucks is DJ Ivey was the-
I know Lou's hearing all that talk from last year, so he's going to be.
Well, I was thinking you could also have Battle like in the box. Like
Yeah.
you know they're going to run it. He's a good run to
Yeah,
stop the
hard.
run. You
That's
could,
why I said Battle better
Three
at least
safeties
see
out
the
there,
field,
you can-
like be on some certain packages and stuff. 'cause
I think he's going to
He
get a lot
definitely
of
will.
playing.
I think I
I
truly
love
I think
Battle.
Battle has
Man
potential to be an All Pro.
he
Yeah,
does.
one day he
plays
really
so
does.
Well.
we have a lot of guys like that though, and when you have a deep room, it's never a bad thing.
He was
But
a
it sucks when
master.
guys you like don't play as much.
yeah, but
But it makes sense.
The
playing
Rocky
Bell.
Lombardi.
It makes sense playing Bell and Stone.
You-
I
yeah, you play your best guys out there for the
get it.
situation.
It's just I think Battle is just right there.
And I think this is Chris Evans last year.
You think so?
Dude,
That's
that's
why I
the
know
guy
he
we
makes
don't
it
I
this
don't,
year.
I don't think they re-signed
He'll
him.
ball one game and then we're like, all right, and then they just don't use him the rest of the
No
season.
fault to him. I just don't.
I feel like the third game they're going to
He's
play a
mostly
lot
just
of
going
their
to probably be a
backups.
kick returner this year.
Probably.
He's mostly
Yeah,
just gonna be a
sadly.
You
kick.
got to see what the
Travion Williams is going to be our kick return.
Him and Travion both.
You got
They
to
have
see.
two back
Third
there.
game, you might want to play who you think might get cut or not to see if they're actually gonna Gotta prove it.
They're going to keep all of them.
That's why I don't think
It's not-
Burrow.
it's not talking about running backs.
So that's why I
It's
think
general.
I don't even know if we'll see Browning the third game. Really,
I'm hoping to see
It'll
Rocky
probably just
before
be
the third
Rocky
game,
and-
but
I truly believe it'll
It'll be
mostly
Rocky
be
and
Woodside
Woodside.
and Rocky. I think they'll each get a half. That's just my prediction. I could be 100% wrong,
I think they give it to.
but I think
Woodside.
Zach knows 100% Browning's QB2. We just have to find our QB3. Who's going to be on our practice squad?
Yeah.
Who's going to be our emergency quarterback?
That's what
It's gonna be- I think it's gonna be
I'd put him in.
Woodside.
I think
Rocky.
you want him to get playing time.
You do want, yeah. Maybe that's why he plays so much. Maybe
Yeah, that's your next guy up.
maybe because maybe Zach's playing it better than he is the NFL head coach, and
He knows what he's
we're
doing.
one of
But
the
you're
podcasters.
he's going to be there,
So,
so you might as well.
I'm just glad football's back. Man.
Oh, so happy.
The next game's Saturday.
Week 1 can't.
No shit, dude. Last night when we were there, I was like, dude, I have to wait a whole another fucking month to get back in this place. This sucks. I love, dude. It feels like home. It truly. I posted my Snapchat story. I said home I took a picture. I truly feel like my better self there. Like I feel so comfortable. I love the environment. I love the fans. Like it's just so awesome.
Every game's fun.
I just love being a Bengals fan. Brings a tear to my eye. Just thinking about it.
They picked that.
Mike
that
Brown,
flag up.
please never move this team.
I don't think he can now.
No.
I mean, when you're-
Especially when you get 63,000 people on a freaking preseason
and now
game.
you have season ticket holder lines.
You got
Yeah.
63,000 at a
Wait,
preseason.
Yeah.
Pretty
I
cool.
don't plan on giving mine up anytime soon.
No.
No, you guys got it at the right spot, right time.
Oh,
We did.
perfect time.
2020.
Perfect time.
Is it 2020?
Because now,
That Hudson has to make that catch.
now, I mean, how long,
2021 is our first
how
year.
long you think
Our
the wait's
Super Bowl
gonna be?
Super Bowl year is our first year.
nobody, I don't think, like you guys,
It takes a while.
Texas,
Yeah.
I remember.
yeah, he got it this year.
That catch has to be made by Hudson.
Well, he's got a roster spot. Well, maybe.
Maybe. Now Hudson's
Now
on
it's
the
about how
brink.
many tight ends they keep.
Yeah.
Because you're not getting rid of Gesicki.
Can get rid of all.
Gesicki, McClellan, and all I think are all on the roster.
Yeah,
And Sample.
I think all could start off on the practice squad just because
No,
The
I
way
think someone's gonna start. It's McClellan.
I think it's gonna be protected, but I think it's just because of the way they're easing him in the games.
They'll put him like on the pup or whatever.
I don't know.
He's fine.
I was gonna say he's physically able to perform, so they can't put him on the pub. He's physically able to perform, so they can't.
Really not. He's not playing.
I think all would be a special player, though.
I think he
I
literally
hope
played
so.
a drive, and then they didn't want to play him anymore.
He's an accurate
I think they're fine with what they know
So I'll
what to
do the
do.
tight end like sample
Look,
on the
anything-
team.
Dude, Jackson Coleman's got horrible footwork.
Any tight
Holy
end from
shit.
Iowa.
Dude needs to work with Blondell.
I think it's McClellan.
No right foot
I think
lead step.
Hudson, honestly, it might be
Actually,
one to
play
go to
like that.
practice
Left foot
squad.
lead step.
I know, and Hudson bought out last year.
Unless they
Oh.
shift down.
He missed that one.
Shit.
People were saying he missed. We
Yeah.
thought he made that. But
You guys
people
are
were looking
all
at
you guys are focused about that he missed it. This ball's good from 68, 69. This
Someone
ball
says
was
they think it was 'cause-
booted.
I watched it the whole way. I saw the distance. I'm like,
That ball was
Killed it.
crushed.
he could have made it from 60 plus.
He's got a boot.
that guy from the Lions they signed from UFL made a 64-yarder in practice today. That Jake Bates, whatever his name is. They got a steal with him.
Oh, that's when he
He
booted.
He just
into the
booted
end
out the end
zone. He
zone.
did boot it. Holy shit.
That's why I said he must have forgot, or he just coach just told
He
him.
really put his whole body into it too.
That's what I'm saying.
It
like,
could have been a coaching thing. He's like, hey, boot it out. We want to see how our defense does starting from 30.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah, 5 more yards.
Because I was like, did he just boot that out of the end zone? Like,
Imagine you kick a ball in the back of the end zone and you start on your opponent's 10.
Jesus.
Where it's going.
Did you see that safety last night with the Chiefs game?
Hell.
So it was on the kickoff. He got the ball like in the field, and then took it back to the end zone, which last years before just to be a touchback. Last time was a safety.
Oh, yeah.
what?
That happened for the Chiefs or against the Chiefs?
No, he was with the Chiefs.
You could go catch it in front of the end zone, go in the end zone, take a knee, and it would be a touchback. Back then, I didn't think that.
Like I think if you like half your body,
oh,
you know what I
You
mean?
have to kind of like field it in the end zone.
yeah, because he could still be in the end zone.
Yeah, you can't take it at the one and then
Yeah.
go back and.
But what?
Gunter was also partially a winner for me. Gunter looked
Maybe
good
it's
last night.
maybe now the rule is if you catch it in the end zone, it's a live ball, but if it hits the end zone, it's a touchback. So he thought maybe he caught it in the end zone, it's a touchback.
Who got
But
burned?
if you don't, but if you
No,
don't leave-
hold on, right here. I got it. See, there's a video up. No, that's a fucking ad. Huge controversy on. Okay, so bounced into the end zone,
And
bounced out, he's in the end zone.
So if the ball bounces out,
Yeah, the ball wasn't in the end zone.
Yeah, so it's kind of like how if you run out of bounds on a kickoff and you field it, or if you're out of bounds and you field the ball is technically out of bounds.
Yeah.
So he was thinking that would be a touchback, but no, it was actually a safety. So that's one of the different changes last night.
that's what happens when you bet on the Chiefs in preseason.
Yeah, that's why I didn't touch That's why I didn't touch it last night. I didn't want to bet on any
No
game.
betting on
bet
preseason games.
Yeah.
Why not?
Bengals are
Because-
6.5 point
because you don't
favorite.
know what's going to happen.
I believed in Wentz. Carson Wentz, the backup.
That's fine, but that preseason, you never know. Like,
Yeah,
it's not-
preseason's a tough because the starters are playing a
It's like,
drive or
it's like
two.
week one. Bet.
Well, I also thought
Yeah.
Browning would do
Week
better.
one, I probably won't
Week-
bet on the NFL week one. It's
It's
going to be.
always crazy.
Yeah, you will. Don't.
I'm gonna.
I will.
That's right. Shut
Who
up.
are we fooling here? I'm definitely going to be betting on it.
This was a good play, but that on I don't think.
I think.
I get tired of trying to learn his name. Or
Gunter,
I guess it's a different
Gunter's
play.
offside.
This was a different play.
Look at Battle, man. Make it
Jordan
tackles.
Battle.
I actually said battle track that the whole way.
Hey, he's a baller.
Man
You know
played
what?
so much. Probably because Tyson Anderson isn't playing. Like Tyson Anderson's probably in right now.
Oh, it's really good run blocking though.
Like 39, I think was a guy that a lot of people had loser. I don't remember his name. But I think a lot of people had him as a loser.
Yeah, 39 kind of sucked. I don't know who that is.
Yeah. I don't remember his name, but it was one of our corners.
All right, we kind of got off topic. The whole winners losers list.
Yeah,
I mean, I think you mentioned.
we mentioned a lot of them.
We talked about a lot of
kind of
players.
just.
Let's just get back on the format.
I had Carmen obviously as a loser.
Yeah, he's not even.
That's everyone's
Not even
loser there,
talking
buddy.
about.
4 penalties, 3 false starts, and or three
Three
holds
holdings
and a false
Three
start.
holdings.
And a false start.
3 holding calls, dude. That's
Honestly, if you can
It's
pull off,
impressive.
dude, if you can trade Billy Price, can you trade Jackson Carmen?
well, we gotta go. But BJ Hill is kind of
That's it.
nobody.
Yeah,
You know what
that's
I mean?
I'm saying. If you could pull off something to go get another DT that we kind of might need, like for pass rush or not pass rush, but
Yeah, my thing
Holy
is.
shit!
rush
40, we don't need to trade. 46 is out there wrecking it.
see a DT or see a linebacker.
Yeah, he's DT. He's
He
not.
was probably one. I think he was one of the
He's
guys.
at 3
we
tech,
signed.
right?
I think he was
Yeah.
one of the guys we signed like this past week. Once.
Made that tackle too.
See, Cedric Johnson's just good,
Yeah,
dude.
I think we
Let's-
went over all the
39
winners.
Yeah.
is
Except for
Lance
Burton.
Robinson.
Yeah, people were
I don't like the
dogging
name.
him.
Tulane.
One of my losers was Jalen Davis, but I think we kind of already talked on it.
That's a loser every year, and it confuses me on how he makes the roster.
Special teams.
You know, in Madden, I instantly cut him every year. That's one of our first
He's a
cuts.
special teams guy. That's fine.
Yeah, I just
I think they just have a lot of.
That's
hope for
wholesome,
some
but-
guys.
I
They
mean,
didn't call some
right now it's a
goals
tough
on the
cornerback room to get into.
it's
He's gonna have to be in a really good special teams player to make the roster. Even then, Stanley Morgan was cut. So
This is our receiving room deep too.
yeah, so you gotta be good at what you
Are we
play.
gonna have to cut any receivers?
Yeah, I think like
cut.
2,
No,
Oh,
I think
probably
they're
go
all
to
on the practice squad.
but 2 of them.
Like
Probably.
Pryor,
My guess
Lassiter,
is
and
my guess is
Butler.
Lassiter and Pryor will be practice squad. I think they're
I
gonna keep
think
Butler.
they'll end up on the practice squad.
I think
We
they'll
got 2
keep
more
Butler.
games. It could be a surprise.
Burton. I saw some people were freaking out. I saw people freaking out on Twitter, like, "Oh, is Burton going to be cut or practice squad?" No,
What?
that dude's going to be.
That's probably the most.
That's just because of the playing time he got last night, running with the third strings and shit like that. But truth be told, I mean, Zach probably just saving him a little bit.
They
Easing
said
him
they
in,
were
easing
doing
him in.
situational or something.
Like we all saw how Zach reacted to his drafting him. I
and
mean,
he
yeah.
balled out. I mean,
completely balled out.
he showed a
He
difference.
should have had that one catch. If they would have hit him instead of that pick, he would have had another 20,
He would've been
30.
He would have
He
over
would've been
100,
over
100 yards.
100 yards. Yeah.
I saw a thing on X where
On 4
Zach
catches.
Taylor said he didn't play because they were trying to
It was something.
get the offense moving, so they
Yeah.
wanted to just throw him out there. They're trying to like get the tempo, but of course that never happened until after Browning was out.
After Brown,
And it took
when Woodside came in, dude, the tempo was pretty good with Woodside.
he's playing it.
Yeah,
Matt Lee was in.
it could be
Yeah,
a Matt Lee thing.
Matt Lee's a winner. He's
Matt Lee's
he's
a
the second best center on the team.
See, I don't know why.
Don't
Jake
play
Browning's
him
still in. This is
later
third
and play
quarter.
him with the second string guys.
Dude, Trey Hill, what the hell are you doing, brother?
Well, he laid out that one guy.
Yeah, but he completely missed his assignment up front.
The only
They're best
other
center on
one
the
I had
team.
was Burton as a winner. That was the last one.
Yeah,
We
Burton's
talked about
definitely a
everybody.
winner.
Yeah.
Burton's actually
And that's
probably
just for
the
giving.
best game out of any of the anybody in this rookie class so far.
Yeah.
For all receivers
From
all
what I
around.
saw, yeah, he had the best stats.
Thomas, I think, only had one catch.
Yeah, one
Ryan
catch
Thomas.
for 41 yards. He
Um,
probably only played like 1 or 2 drives though. But
Worthy had nothing.
Worthy had nothing.
He didn't. Do
I think
that.
Worthy had a target.
No, he had zeros all across.
Yeah,
Did Mahomes play?
Yeah.
not much though.
A drive.
Of course,
Yeah.
Hollywood got hurt, man. I just traded for him in Dynasty.
Yeah, but he also got
I got
Burton out of the
Burton.
trade, so I mean that might
Burton in the first
end
round.
up being.
Yeah, I think he still won.
And DJ Chark and Tyler Higbee
Yeah, you got a haul for
for
it.
Garrett Wilson.
I mean,
I wanted to keep Garrett so bad.
Yeah, he's gonna
I think he's
ball
going to
this
ball with Rodgers.
I
That's
think
why
so.
I wanted to keep him because I
I
had
mean, he
him and
balled, he
CD.
balled last year.
I would have him and CD.
Listen,
but-
Dynasty, think about the future.
Yeah, that's why.
I mean,
Oh,
Garrett-
Cedric Jackson, another receiver we kind of forgot to talk about. I think he's practice squad. again.
That's why I think Jackson,
A lot of practice.
Lassiter, and
receivers.
Pryor are practice squad. I think they keep Hakeem Butler
best driver in the world.
as the 7th. I
Yeah,
think
I
Hakeem
mean-
Butler's the 7th.
You practice, you go to games.
I don't think
Say you're a football
do you
player?
Go to games? You only go to home time. You don't travel.
You don't travel, but
I don't even think they go to the home
think-
games. I don't even
know,
think
they
they go to the home games.
I think they have the option.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the boot by.
there's no way they
Blanco.
travel because they can only
Blanco.
have so many guys on the
That's
sideline.
over from where he punted it.
That
It was
was
over a 70-yard
70
punt.
Just the
You
net.
just have to count it from where the line of scrimmage
He had
is.
70 air yards, as we should say.
Brad Robbins ain't doing that.
That's
Oh,
53. That's Travis
Yeah,
Bell
that
with the
was
sack.
that was his sack.
Look at him, dude. He's so much shorter than
He did
everyone
like
else.
Kind of like a Ray Lewis celebration.
You should do the Pecco celebration.
Dude, I love it.
Quarterback fear that man.
Yeah, that's our
I
worst
hope he
nightmare.
makes it. I
Me
mean,
too, just for that.
Yeah.
Travis Bell, man.
I gotta see his height.
Yeah.
Look how he's flexing on him.
Oh, somehow this came unplugged.
Is that not good?
No, it's all right.
What was it too?
It's all right. Should be all right.
What does it do?
It's for the audio.
Oh my god.
Did DJ Ivy play at all?
I think it's just for your
No,
birthday, right?
he's still.
No, it's for all of our mics.
They can probably still pick us up. We're
yeah,
talking loud.
no, it's actually
he's-
my Mac. It was
I
the
think he's still recovering
the
from
Mac
his
was
ACL.
picking up all the audio, so now it should be better.
I think he's still.
We're
recovering
42 minutes in. Now the audio is better.
I thi-
I don't know. I guess I never plugged it back in. Rookie
Sorry.
move.
Do we have any? Do we have any watchers?
Oh yeah, we have
30.
39.
Oh.
I think
So
he's,
Shout out to you guys for
Yeah.
sticking with the horrible audio.
Eric,
Travis
he's
Bell's 6'1".
Is he really 6'1"?
He's kind of like the Geno Atkins build, but Geno Atkins was
bigger.
way
Way
more
bigger.
ripped and all that.
Yeah,
lean.
Geno Atkins was dude. He was.
No, but that's what I was saying earlier. If we had DJ Ivy, but he's still recovering from his ACL.
It's
That's
Really
a-
tough
that's another
quarterback
one,
room.
That's what I said.
I know Ivy
He
can do
looked
special
good.
teams.
What was it? The Vikings game he played?
Colts game.
Colts.
I tell you
He
what,
was really good.
he's their actual starter. Camarada for the Buccaneers.
Yeah.
He was the worst punter on the field.
Was he the one that with that first punt?
Yeah. He's their actual punter. Like he's
He's their usual
solidified as their
that
starter.
was a Brad Robbins last year punt.
Every punt he had last night was bad.
Get rid of it, Brownie. Man just runs.
So I mean, he could have sat for a second.
I didn't like how Logan Woodside ran the ball on that fourth down.
Yeah, he looked a little weird. He kind of like I don't know.
I understand he thought he could get it, which he was close. But still, it's like, throw that ball.
Browning, man. He just not looking
Right there, he had 19.
Pryor.
He had 19.
Kendrick Pryor,
He wasn't
man.
At it.
But yeah, I don't know. It was a good experience. It was fun. I was kind of like, it's a preseason game. I didn't know if I really wanted to go, but I'm glad I went.
Yeah, it was yeah.
I was like, the starters are playing a little bit, like a drive, but
Yeah, that drive looked super efficient too.
Yeah, they look good.
They're,
Good tomorrow, too.
they're moving around pretty well.
That
I
was the
just can't
fun
believe
part.
how bad Carmen is, man. St. Man was a second round pick we used.
That happens.
It
you
happens,
know.
yeah. I was gonna say.
And another,
Hit on
here, I
everybody.
think that's one of the holds on Carmen.
What was it? It was the I think it was I don't know if it was the '98 draft,
Keely Smith.
but not.
Yep, that's they called that, but they didn't call it once against our
Yeah,
guys.
it's pretty bad.
It was the Packers though.
They held like that every play.
Might have
pretty
been
much
in the
on our guys.
'80s. Every pick
This Robbins. This is Robbins.
before them, Hall of Famer. And then like
See, dude,
like
that's
3 or
a
4 picks.
This
after
was a
them.
boot.
that's a
Hall of
fucking
Famers.
boot, dude.
They took some. I forgot his name.
Hank
They-
Thomas,
They took like a
perfect.
left tackle, and he was just roiding because they never checked in college. They didn't check college
Yeah.
at the time, so he roided up.
Oh my god!
And then he had to
watch
stop
his
rolling.
boot. This is perfect. Hang time was perfect.
A lot of it's like for us.
He
is
he
like,
punted at the 10. and it went to
18, 17.
17, 18. Yeah.
It's a
I
shot.
think it's a
all
lot
about
hang time was
for
perfect.
It's all about
Robbins.
if they can
For
return
Robbins,
it or
it seemed
not.
like a lot of it came down to the elements. Like when it got cold, it seemed like his
But he
punch
punted at
kind of got
Michigan.
worse. I know that's my thing.
Yeah,
That's my thing.
Well,
Michigan.
how often was
I was
Michigan
gonna say,
punting?
how
though?
often they
Not
really
very
punt?
often.
They were.
He practiced in the cold at least.
That's my
Maybe.
thing.
Well,
but-
do they?
Don't
I
they
don't
have an
know.
indoor
They-
facility?
They have
That's what I'm saying.
most high class colleges like that practice indoor.
That's
They
what I'm
had to
saying.
practice
Like,
outdoors
it seemed like whenever it got
once
cold,
before
like
a
the
game.
AFC
I don't know.
Championship game. and shit.
Brad Robbins is like the guy in college football 25, like in Rid the Glory, where the girl asks him to go out to the party. I feel like Brad Robbins is the guy who like agrees over aggressively
Have you
and
guys
gets blocked.
have you guys ever gotten the mixtape option on NCAA?
The mixtape.
I got that for my running back, and apparently my mixtape was horrible.
Wait, like
And-
like your running back made a mixtape?
Yeah, it was my free safety wanted to make when it's like, I need some featuring artists. I do it and I read the thing. Actually, I took a picture of it because it was the craziest. I've never seen it. It was hilarious. It was
See, on my running back, I just transferred. I went from Akron to LSU. Now I'm at Penn State, and Penn State is where it's at if you're a running back.
it says my brand decreased from this mixtape. It says your mixtape is your mix.
Mixtape, man.
It says your mixtape sounds terrible. I didn't notice that. The girl you were talking to heard it, and she got the ick.
No, wait, no.
Yeah.
This is real.
Yeah, that's what it says.
I haven't had anything like that.
Your
on
mixtape sounds
I've been
terrible.
kinda just playing-
Dude,
The
that
people
I
talking to
want
got
that
the-
to come.
I
I
just
want-
been playing more of Dynasty though. Like
all I play is Road to Glory. I don't know why. That's all I do, but I just love Road to
Yeah,
Glory.
I'm with Ohio State. I get like 9 handoffs a game. Yet I'm out there I run a ton of
I'm going to
routes.
fully admit I was struggling to run the ball. I was like, why the fuck am I just getting tackled in the backfield? Well, I was on PlayStation with Eric last night at a party, and I'm like, holy shit! I was like, my settings are on All American, which is what I tip. All my quarterbacks are on All American.
a running back, it's probably a little hard.
But I was like, I thought I set it at varsity on running backs. I didn't know how to be, but now I was on All American. I was like, this is hard as shit. I go to varsity. First game after varsity, I get like 130 yards. I'm like,
Wish I only get 9 touches.
well, yeah, because you went to Ohio State. You're
Yeah, but then
still a
again, I'm
freshman.
getting like I'm a sophomore.
Oh.
I'm the starter. Doesn't seem like
Maybe
it.
that's why Eric.
But I still
well,
like,
see, it depends on the offense you're in because
Yeah,
Ohio
that's
State
right.
is more,
Pass heavy.
yeah, like that's what I mean. You got to go to Penn State,
so I'm getting like 100
gotta go to
receiving
Penn
yards a game.
Michigan.
Michigan. I was going to go to Michigan, but they had a better running back.
I
than
mean,
me,
I'm getting receiving yards. I should have just been a receiver.
yeah. See, I
Went to
thought
Ohio
about
State.
Eric, maybe that's why you fumbled when we were playing. It's because he had it on
Horrible.
Ohio
Yeah.
American.
He fumbled last night, so it wasn't.
I did fumble last night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so, I
Did
mean,
you get
That was
scoop and
that was
score?
still an All American.
no, I got scoop and score.
He got skip and scored.
I was
We
on
were playing
All-American. I was on
Bama.
All-American.
We lost by 2.
Dude, I lost
Horrible.
3 games after that
Did you?
Bama game.
You guys
Yeah,
made-
because
you guys
the
didn't make
Garrett
playoffs, did you?
Newsire or whatever, the quarterback for LSU, cannot stop throwing picks. Don't go to LSU if you're making
Second year.
Yeah, that
Did you end
dude
up making the playoffs or
sucks.
no?
No, we did not.
Who'd you play in the bowl game?
I simmed it.
I said
I didn't even pay attention. I was so
We were in the
pissed off.
Pop-Tart Bowl.
I was like, I'm
Pop-Tart Bowl.
so ready to get. I'm like, I need to enter another transfer portal right now.
I'm thinking about doing that.
Like, I just simmed it. I'm like, I don't really care.
We lost to Mizzou in like some trash bowl game.
And Ohio State did?
Yeah, and they smoked us.
What is your quarterback's number? 33.
33? It's I
Is
know
that Will Howard?
Yeah, I
His
think-
number?
Yeah,
Is that really his
Yeah,
number?
that's what he's not 33 on my cut, my college ultimate team.
I don't know.
I just got Chad Johnson on my team. I just picked him up. I have Chad Johnson, Ray Lewis.
Cool.
I love it.
Back to Bengals. Madden's coming out, so we'll
Yeah,
see.
like what, tomorrow?
I can't wait to see how Burton is in that
Yeah,
game.
said I wasn't gonna buy it.
Is it tomorrow?
Yeah.
I'll be able
Comes
to
out
come
tomorrow.
home and download it from you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah,
The game share.
we're gonna start needing cuts from that. $40.
$40. What was it actually 80? I guess it was
No,
more
I-
because
no, I
you
got
got it
the-
with the edition.
I got the MVP edition, MVP bundle with NCAA, so it was 150.
Oh my god.
But I mean, it's technically a deal.
Yeah, because if you were to get both deluxe editions separate,
That'd be $200.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So saving 50.
I don't even want the deluxe.
So
Technically.
they're gonna keep making the NCAA
Are you even gonna
games,
play,
right?
man?
Or is this gonna?
Huh?
are you even gonna play?
I might
Madden?
play a little bit. just-
Yeah,
It
because
looks
I saw
fun.
last.
I
I was watching
watching.
QJB.
Yeah,
You can
I was watching
import
it.
your NCAA characters,
Oh, that's badass.
your Road to Glory character, and get drafted and do the combine, and get drafted and shit. So I was like, that interests me a little bit. You can also give your player tattoos.
The guy who was watching was playing corner made me want to make a corner. Even
That's
though I'll probably
QJB.
suck.
QJB's been playing corner in Madden for years.
He was
Though,
on
so
the
I mean,
Bengals.
I think I even told you yesterday. At the Bengals game, I'm like, being here makes me want to play Madden.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to buy it.
it's just football, man. Football's back. I'm still betting on MLB, which I need to stop. I need to get focused.
College football. I'm about to look up.
I need to get ready for college football. We're putting out those passing parlays like I do last year. Jackson Dart's going to be my guy this year. Last year was Michael Penix. Jackson Dart was my guy last year
Penix
too.
is not over was like 300.
Yeah, it was
Every
tough.
single
It
game.
was. There were games where it's like 300 was minus 700.
And you're like,
Like,
what?
You're like, okay, well, I'm not going to throw you in my parlay because it's a waste of time.
Yeah.
What is today? 11th.
Yeah.
August 24th is the first college.
August 20, that's 2 Saturdays.
I have drill that weekend, of course.
Womp, womp,
But I'll still won't stop me from betting.
Pretty sure I have a drill week 1 of NFL.
Yeah, you do, because I was wanting to watch.
Oh,
it
you
too.
do?
I always
I
do.
was going to watch it together, and I have it week 2.
Damn.
It's the Chiefs.
And I'll be at the game, so I can't watch
Good
it
for you.
game.
Well, the Chiefs
That
will
sucks.
be. They're in Kansas City.
Yeah, we should have a watch party for that.
The Chiefs.
That'd be
one.
fun.
Yeah,
I'll
we
be
should
at
do.
drill.
We should
I
do.
don't know if I'll be back in time. But you guys
I would
can.
say we do it live on here.
Oh, it's at 4 o'clock.
But,
too.
like,
It's at
no
4.
one's
So
gonna
I'll
watch
be
it.
able to probably
You'll
make it by, like,
you'll
half
make
an
second
hour.
half.
Yeah.
But
Do like watch
the
party stuff.
morning beforehand. You can't.
Hmm?
Can't videotape it.
No, I'm saying like how we do with the
With,
draft. I mean, we're not
I know,
putting
yeah.
the game on there, but like,
or just like this. Watch
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
game and
I mean, like I said, no one's gonna watch us while watching the game
No.
because you're gonna be also watching
Yeah.
the game.
They might. Like,
So let's
they're-
hear us talk.
They're gonna like, well, I don't know. Maybe there's a market.
but then you can clip reactions from it.
yeah.
you could. Yeah, that's the one thing. So again, an hour in. Before we end it, anything else we want to talk about?
No, I think
We are back. It's been a while, like I
Yeah.
said earlier.
We'll be back.
Took like a month
consistently.
break. That was awful.
Well,
Hope-
football was over, so
Bro, watch Carmen
Yeah.
on this play. Watch Carmen on this play.
Football
It's
is
so
back.
bad.
Is this the false start?
Yeah, it's so bad.
Was this the previous?
Man's like
Did they
trying
show
to-
it twice? or-
Yeah.
Oh no,
no.
we gotta go back then. Back 30 seconds.
this play.
I think so. Carmen, man.
Mhm.
Carmen just looks so bad.
Is this the false start
I think so. Man's like going all the way upfield already.
where he sets? Even how he sets up as a tackle doesn't look right.
It's like, bro.
He got pushed too.
I think he looks up like that because he was taking off.
He
that
took
way.
a freaking hard line. Like
And
he
when we
did-
drafted him,
that
I
wasn't
thought he
even
was
a
gonna be
jump.
good.
That was a full.
That's what I said.
He did a full rep right there.
He was ready to hit someone.
Yeah. he was-
When we drafted him, I thought he was gonna be good.
I think
Well,
he
we should
holds
do
I
a
thought
it.
it'd be okay.
We should do
You
a
might hold
video
it
of
here.
like a
Biggest
good video
misses.
idea is like regrading like some of our draft classes.
That's Burton's first catch right there.
Yeah. Regrading like some of our draft classes.
Yeah.
2017 was Zach Taylor's first
John
draft
Ross.
class.
That's John Ross, isn't it?
No,
Yeah.
No, that was Marvin Lewis. Well, that was Mike Brown. But
John Ross was what, 2015?
2017 was Zach Taylor's first year, right? No, 2019.
That's why
2019.
I think 17 was John Ross.
2017 was John Ross.
That's what I said. I think he
Yeah.
was the
2019
ninth
was
pick.
Zach Taylor's first year with Jonah Williams.
Isaac
Jonah
Williams. And then
what team
Drew
did John Ross?
Sample.
Oh, Eagles. I need
Yeah,
to look at
next
the
pick.
Eagles box score and see if John Ross played. I forgot he's on the Eagles.
Oh yeah, he did come back after
I'm
retiring.
about to check
Yeah,
his stats, see if he played.
I kind of forgot.
John
I thought he was
Ross.
just done. I didn't hear he came back.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
Time with the Eagles.
One of those. That's Tanner.
McLachlan.
Yeah, he looked pretty good right there. Smooth, efficient.
I doubt he played.
He's quick.
You don't think so?
I just don't think he did.
I like the
No.
speed from him. Helps tight end.
Yeah, he actually looks pretty
Eric
good.
Alston looks quick too.
Yeah.
John Ross, three
He's not-
catches,
he's not
28
Drew
yards.
Sample.
He led them in receiving.
Really?
Good for him.
John Ross. There
Yeah,
we
shout
go,
out John.
buddy boy.
He's gonna ball out with the Eagles.
Yeah,
I feel so bad for him. It's not his fault. His rookie year was stunted.
Marvin did not.
Marvin hated that guy. Marvin hated him. He fumbled the ball once on an end around, and Marvin said, "Yep,
You're done.
you're never seeing the field again,
But
buddy."
you saw when Zach Taylor got a hold of him. He
John
looks-
Ross balled a little
But
bit.
then he just got hurt.
He was a touchdown
Yeah.
machine.
All
Yeah,
the time
he
got
actually
hurt.
had like a
See,
stint. Of, like,
how many yards do you have against the Seahawks
He-
in 2019?
he balled out.
I don't remember, but he.
We're like, oh, we're at your.
I think he
grandpa's.
could have been
Like,
pretty.
holy
Solid.
shit.
I think he could have
He,
been
he
pretty
got
solid.
hurt the Seahawks game,
Yeah,
and then
What
he scored a touchdown. In like
2019 week 1. We were in Seattle. Oh man, Boyd slipped that game, and Dalton threw a pick.
Yeah, I mean the Bengals lost by like what
Did
one?
you say versus Eagles?
No, it's for Seahawks.
I
Seahawks.
think they only lost by one.
I don't know what the score was. I don't remember. We did
It was,
lose.
it was a
though.
close one.
But we didn't get our first win till week.
He had 7 catches, 158 yards, and 2 tutties.
What was the score of that final score of that game?
Doesn't say. Right now it's just showing his stats. Hold on. 9-8-2019. 21-20 we lost.
20, so it wasn't a 1 point game yet.
Well, what a
Correct,
pull! What
they
a
were
pull
so
by
close to winning.
what a pull by Eric.
No one thought they were gonna like do good, and then I saw that I'm like, oh, they're about to win week 1. It's over. No, we say week 7. We got our first
What
win.
what a happy way to kind of close. Talk about the old boy John Ross. Everybody loved him, right?
I was a big fan of John.
I
Ross.
love-
I wasn't
I love-
against
I-
it.
It was
I love
between
him.
him and what? Raymond Foster? Because you were at that draft.
I was
party,
at the
weren't you?
draft. Yeah.
I like
Because you guys invited me, didn't you? I think. And then
You were actually at the draft?
Yeah, he
No,
was
just
at the stadium
the draft party.
Oh, okay.
They had a draft party, and they were in like they got
The
to run like
suites
the
and stuff.
40
It was
and
cool.
stuff.
And
How'd you do on that 40?
I don't remember. I still smoke you on a 40, but
Oh, wow.
Do our own little
We were
combine.
just at the combine. Why didn't we do this?
Yeah, because there was
All the little
whole
all the
line.
little kids were doing it. All the little kids were doing it.
They were showing me up.
My dad did the 40 a couple years ago at Lucas Oil. Like they had it like inside.
I think I do. I don't want to say what I think I would do because I have no actual idea. But I think I could get a 5 or lower.
No, I would get like
We were, like,
14 or
partners with,
lower.
Like BDG at YouTube. They
have to
did
work
like
on
their
it. We
own
have to
combine, and they had like
practice.
betting lines on Underdog and stuff.
I really
Yeah,
think I
you
could get a
bet 'em.
5.
I'd probably pull a hamstring if I ran a 40.
If we were like partnered with
I
Underdog,
feel like a 5 is
BDG,
respectable.
them guys
Yeah.
that I watched, they were partnered with Underdog, and they posted their lines on what they thought, and they like had people bet their over unders, and they did their own combine and stuff. That'd be so.
I'd throw
sick.
Over under 15 and a half for Jordan.
I throw the house on my bed
He,
and
he
just
has had a
just
torn
make sure it hit.
ACL, right?
What?
What did you do to your
he
knee?
tore his ACL.
ACL,
Yeah.
MCL, meniscus.
So we'd have to put that and say that like, that's
And
why.
the trifecta.
Yeah,
that's
but Alex Smith completely destroyed his leg and
And
he
played
came back,
and he
again.
came
That's
come back player of the
crazy.
year.
So
We could do the
that was
full
that year,
combine,
wasn't it?
bench
Or is that just
press.
because he came back?
how about we
He-
don't do the
he-
bench
yeah,
press?
he
said
said
That, I think the
Rod-
bench
Rod
press is
Johnson
going
I
to
don't
be
know
so
for sure, but
embarrassing for all of us.
It'd be fun.
That's
We'll
what I
have to
said.
get like 2.
I'm gonna pull a Caleb Williams here and I'm skipping the bench press. I'm skipping.
No need for it for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm skipping. If you want to put yourself
Yeah,
through
it's
that,
just
you
there.
can.
It's
All
just
I need to do
there.
is get 1 rep and I win.
If you
No,
can
you
do
have to-
one
Yeah,
rep.
but it's
If-
315.
And you had to beat your line of whatever
it?
they
They don't
said.
do
We
that.
said
No,
15.
I'm just saying it's
It's like
225,
Is
right?
it
Yeah,
225?
225, yeah.
Yeah, you probably do it.
I ain't getting 225.
I'll work
I
on
can
it.
promise you that.
Yeah.
That's like my brother's in high school and he's like telling me what it was left on. I was like, he's like, my max. I was like, I used to do that for like warm ups. Now I tell you what, I probably couldn't do it. I can't tell you the last time I bench pressed. Been probably since high school was the
school,
last
high
time
school.
I bench pressed. Like I don't really, as you guys can tell, I don't work out. I don't have
I
the
don't
best
work out.
physique ever. But
I watch football and bet on it.
yeah, I critique these athletes while I sit on this couch and eat ribs.
And eat ribs. When was the last time you had ribs?
Well, it's been a while. I'll tell you that. Actually, I remember the last time I had ribs was that New Year's party,
Yeah.
like 2018, 2017, 2018 was the
We
last time I had ribs.
We had ribs there.
We had ribs.
Yeah,
I was
Like
probably,
the
drunk. Probably
rib-
super drunk.
not like actually like ribs. We had like those rib sandwiches.
Oh,
like
yeah.
the riblets
Yeah.
or something.
The riblets.
I think they were called something like riblets.
I think they're called riblets.
That's
Yeah,
funny. Yeah.
I was so drunk.
Yeah, that's what I don't remember a lot of New Year's parties, so
That's when I just kept eating those things, dude. And I just
I do remember that now.
I
Yeah.
remember the
Just
sandwiches
kept eating
now,
them.
but
yeah, dude, I was friggin'
getting the munchies, I'm hungry. I'm drunk.
getting the munchies now, dude. I'm a little hungry now. It's
I know.
8:30.
About to go home and go to sleep.
It's like-
Long drill weekend.
I gotta pull off the classic Jordan on a Sunday. I don't want to go to work tomorrow.
Yeah, we say it every Sunday,
It's an adult thing.
every day thing.
What side? Why did you?
Nah, but we'll be on Hard Knocks.
Well, we won't be. The Bengals with me.
Yeah.
We will. They'll feature us
I'm
on
not
the
going to
pod.
Chicago.
Nah, but
Have fun.
Yeah.
No,
it's what,
yeah.
a 6-hour trip
I do wonder how that's going to be though,
That'd be
because
cool.
because we play them in practice too. Like,
yeah,
practicing
we have a
with
joint practice Thursday, and then that's
them.
it.
I wonder if a fight will break out.
Doubt it. but-
Producers are like,
Fight.
yeah, producers are like going around. He's like, dude, I heard she called you a bitch.
Got you.
Like producers are trying to start up shit. Like they're walking. Like Caleb Williams, dude. Josh Newton said you're fucking
Did you watch
painting
the Hard
nails, bitch.
Knocks-
Like
the Bears one?
Have I watched it?
Yeah.
No, I haven't watched
I watched half of it.
How-
Like I
how-
said the other
did you
day.
get through like that second guy's when they're doing their like they go up to the front and they say like their signing bonus and stuff?
I didn't get. I don't know.
This guy's singing like "Proud to be an American" or something, and he rips off his pants and he has like a American Eagle fucking speedo on.
it. That's awesome.
You know how many people or how many players are in that? That's like what over 80 people in there.
It's
Yeah,
everyone.
it's a
It's
lot.
everyone on the roster.
Yeah,
and the
that's a
coach.
And the
lot
head
of
coaches
people.
and stuff are in there too.
Yeah, that's a lot of people
He's
in
like,
that room.
Eberflus is like, I'm not going down there till he puts his pants back on.
I'm not gonna lie. I did start that. Chantal was watching it with me, and I was like, I can't believe that's what Eberflus's wife looks like. And she's like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "Oh, that's not what I was expecting."
Yeah.
She's like, "Good or bad?" I was like, "Better than I thought." Like,
I'm not even gonna answer on that.
I don't know. I was a little
Oh,
shocked.
Burton's Tony.
I just thought,
Does Snow Angels.
we probably won't see him make that double move from this angle. Yeah, no, you don't see the double move.
I was like, what's
Oh,
up?
you see the tutty.
Yeah, you do see the tutty.
Nah, great first show back.
Definitely had a lot of fun. Yeah. Sorry for the audio issues. We're rookies at
I
this.
wonder what it
Apparently,
sounded
we've only
like.
been doing it for 2.5 years,
Yeah.
3 years now.
Maybe we'll get it down one day.
I don't recall you unplugging that.
I don't remember either. Like, I swear it was plugged in the whole time. Maybe I'm just. But I looked over and I was like, damn, that's not plugged in.
Oh, well.
Everyone makes mistakes.
That happens.
Yeah,
We'll get it
does.
next time.
When will it be next time? Maybe same thing on a Sunday. I don't know. No.
I mean, the Bengals play Saturday again. So
Yeah, maybe we'll see you play Saturday.
what are you doing next weekend? Maybe we do someday. I mean,
I
it'd
could
be
do
kind
Sunday.
of
Do
be
Sunday,
kind of
Saturday.
be kind of dumb to do it like Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I don't see any point of
we
doing
should just do
anything.
it Sunday again
Sunday,
while the preseason's going. And then,
Yeah, and then once the season starts up, we'll
probably
start
Wednesday or
going.
Thursday.
Now we'll see. Have to see.
yeah, we'll just have to
Week to
go
week,
week by
Wednesday or
week.
Thursday.
But
Yeah,
we'll get a show out each week at least.
yeah. At least Sunday through Saturday, a show will be produced. So
Cool.
cool. We'll end it on that.
Make
Yeah.
sure you guys leave a like.
Thanks
Yeah,
for
leave a
subscribe
like,
to our
share
YouTube.
it, share with your family, your friends, your dog, your cat, maybe your pet rabbit. Just let everyone
We're
know.
growing.
Yeah.
know.
Thanks to everybody watching for sure.
Shout out to man Abulson. He said Houday Gang on Twitter.
Thanks, man.
At
Houday Gang, thank
807.
you.
I am 20 minutes
19.
late to that. Sorry, buddy. But Houday, see you guys next week.
Who day?